Okay, let's be honest. Nobody ever wakes up excited to go to the Social Security office, right? It can feel like this big, confusing maze. But don't worry. In this explainer, we're going to give you a clear map. We'll break down all your options and give you a solid strategy to make your visit and even your bigger retirement planning way, way smoother.
So, here it is, the big question on everyone's mind. Can you just walk in? You've got a problem, you want it fixed now. It sounds simple enough, but the real answer, well, it's a little more complicated than a simple yes or no.
And here's the short answer. Yes, you absolutely can just walk in. Most offices are open for it. But, and trust me, this is a huge but, it is almost never your best choice. So, if walking in is a bad idea, what are you supposed to do?
Let's break down the 4 main ways you can deal with the Social Security Administration. You can think of them as 4 different paths, and each one has its own good and bad points. We're talking walk-ins, appointments, going online, or just picking up the phone.
Think of this as your quick cheat sheet. A walk-in might seem good for something urgent, but you're probably going to be waiting a while. An appointment is perfect for the complicated stuff, but you got to book it ahead of time. And yeah, online and phone are super convenient, but they come with their own headaches, like endless hold music. All right, let's put these 2 in-person options head to head. Walking in? Sure, it's an option if something is on fire and you need help immediately. The price you pay, though, is your time. Seriously, long lines are just part of the deal. Now, an appointment? That's the smart move. You get to skip the lines and have dedicated time with someone, which is absolutely crucial for complex things like Medicare or appeals. The only catch? You just have to plan a little bit ahead.
You know, a lot of the time, you can skip the trip altogether. The SSA.gov website is actually a really powerful tool. You can handle most of the common stuff right there, like applying for benefits or getting a new card. The phone is great for asking specific questions, but you have to be ready to potentially wait on hold. Just remember, some things, like changing your legal name, still mean you have to show up in person. Okay, so let's say you've weighed all your options and you've decided an in-person visit is the only way. How do you make it as quick and painless as possible? The goal here is simple. Get in, get it done, and get out, without ever having to come back for the same issue.
It honestly boils down to 2 simple but super powerful strategies. First, timing is everything. When you choose to go can make a world of difference. And second, you have to be prepared. Walking in without the right paperwork is pretty much the #1 reason people have to make a second trip. So here's the inside scoop. Avoid Mondays and Fridays like the plague. They're always the busiest. The same goes for the first few days of any month. Your sweet spot is the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And if you can, try to get there right when they open to beat the morning rush. Now, this part is absolutely critical. I mean it. Before you even grab your car keys, double-check what documents you need. At the very least, you'll need a government-issued ID and your Social Security number. But for something like getting a new card, you'll need your original birth certificate, not a copy. The requirements are different for everything, so your first move should always be to check the SSA website. This one step can save you so much time and frustration. Okay, so now you know how to handle the SSA office like a pro. But let's zoom out a bit and talk about why this really matters. For a lot of us, dealing with Social Security is that first real wake-up call about retirement planning. It's a reminder that we need to be thinking about the bigger picture, our total financial security down the road. Take a good look at this number, around $1,900. That's the average Social Security check people get each month. Now, for many of us, that number really shines a spotlight on the potential gap between what Social Security gives you and what a truly comfortable retirement is going to cost. And that leads us right to this. It's a fundamental truth of retirement planning. Relying only on Social Security is a risky game. It was designed to be a part of your retirement income, a safety net, but it was never meant to be the whole thing. To have real peace of mind, you need to build your own predictable streams of income. So how do you actually do that? How do you build an income that's secure, that's predictable, and that you know you can count on for the rest of your life? Well, this is where having a real strategy comes into play. One powerful tool you should know about is called a fixed indexed annuity, or an FIA. I know the name sounds a little technical, but the concept is actually pretty simple. Think of it like a retirement plan with a safety net. You have the potential to grow your money when the market does well, but you are protected from losing money when the market goes down. And best of all, it can provide you with a guaranteed paycheck for life. The benefits of an FIA really hit on all the biggest worries people have about retirement. Your savings, your principal, are protected from market crashes. You still have the potential for growth, and you can create your own personal pension a guaranteed income stream that will show up every month, no matter what.
Figuring all this out can feel like a lot, and that's where getting some expert guidance can make all the difference. At The Annuity Expert, our whole focus is helping people understand these options and build a retirement plan that gives them a secure, predictable income. That way, your Social Security check becomes a nice bonus, not your entire lifeline. So whether you just have questions about your Social Security or you want to start exploring how to build your own retirement income plan, please reach out to us. Our consultations and our services are always completely free. You can call us at 770-755-1565 or find us online at annuityexpertadvice.com. We're here to help you find your path to a secure retirement.